I've been working with Sky for 21 years. Bringing choice, is the buzzword and the catchline, but no one really asked for it or wanted it. And I think at the beginning we manufactured choice. We created this sweet shop of channel logos and brands to make it feel like, oh my God, I get Sky and I get all these great things. Then we go, actually, it's about attribution. Should we bring it all back in and make it all very monolithic?
You did the Premier League, and that's such an iconic piece of design that has been referenced many, many times, I think well and poorly. And you sort of dropped a bomb on me about it. Do you want to talk a little bit about how you feel about the Premier League and the work that you've done at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a project of a lifetime, something I'm incredibly proud of, but something that's on my mind in general, and it's apparent with a number of brands, is really around attribution and how much we're asking customers, viewers, whatever you want to call them, to work, how hard you want them to work to understand your brand. And yeah, I just got to thinking the other day that the more brands, the more sub brands, the more variations, the more complex we make these brand systems, the harder we're asking viewers to work. So I'm in a kind of existential crisis of, have we created a monster? Have we created too much confusion? Have we created a brand that's so rich and so multidimensional that actually people don't know what it is? Fans may know what it is, but my mum wouldn't, or a mum in a supermarket may not. So I'm just asking myself this question of, are we at a point in branding of oversaturation, and if so, what do we do about it?
Because I suppose the Premier League is one of those ones where there's the potential for a million sub brands, and a million kind of extensions of it. And I think as the designer, you get really excited at all the possibilities that this brings, that we can now do our work a million times, and we can apply it to the fan club and the online thing and the TV guide and the new fantasy league and all of the opportunities that it kind of presents. So
Yeah, look, it's brilliant, and we love it, right? And as design agencies, we are, and look, I'm completely guilty. I'm not here to blame around. I'm just trying to pose a question of, have we, in a world where everyone's addicted to branding and logos, are we making that problem better or worse? But when a client comes to you with a brilliant brief for an amazing sub brand with some money, I mean, you're going to go, yeah, great, of course. And we've been doing this our whole careers, Sky, Disney, Premier League, any brand with a complex portfolio really has the opportunity to, without really knowing it, just add all these barriers and layers, and these brands that become truly loved. And then years down the line, they go, oh wow, nobody loves us anymore. They love all the products that we build and create. And where's our attribution? So that's really the conversation I'm having with a lot of my clients now. Is how can we wrestle back the love that we've kind of subcontracted to all of these brands that we created that no one asked for, but now really love?
it's not just a big company problem. Like, we see it in smaller companies who then build a strong product, and that product starts to eclipse the mother company, and then they start to, exactly like you feel, that the attribution's not going the right way. Like, people shouldn't love the product, they should love the company. But it also feels
Exactly.
like
Yeah.
we've been heading in this direction for a long time, because we kind of came out of, probably 10, 15 years ago, it was quite a monolithic time with quite strong, simple brands.
I've been working with Sky for 21 years. Bringing choice, is the buzzword and the catchline, but no one really asked for it or wanted it. And I think at the beginning we manufactured choice. We created this sweet shop of channel logos and brands to make it feel like, oh my God, I get Sky and I get all these great things. Then we go, actually, it's about attribution. Shall we bring it all back in and make it all very monolithic? Then we'll get bored of that and we'll go somewhere else. So it's really cyclical. It's really reflective of what's gone before, as we are reflections of our parents. I rebelled really hard against my parents, and now my kids are like really nice. So I think you are a reflection of the thing that came before. Um, and I think it's just really interesting to sit back and think about our world and what we do and how we could best add value, even if it actually doesn't benefit us, the agencies. Less work, less interesting work, less award-winning work, less moving branding on. But I think we're at that point in the world now where we're so overly saturated with brands and messages that our brain simply can't take in this rich information we're kind of sending out there. And some of the things we're doing are falling flat just through the sheer amount of noise that is in the world.
Your ego feels like you have to engage because you see your competitor make another product, and then you go, but we need a youth product too, or we have to have one of these because they have one, and you get caught up in your own swirl. And I think part of what agencies do for clients is become this outsider who can then look in and go, well, actually, why don't we do nothing? And sometimes that does play out very, very well in the long run.
I'm smiling so much as you were saying that, because I'd love to be brave enough to say that to a client. I think it's then you become a trusted advisor, a partner who has got their back, rather than a gun for hire, just bring in to create this new thing that they don't need. So I think the value would come in the long term of that trusted advisor role, but it would be a real shift from us being a service, a supplier of goods and services, to a partner who helps guide them through this really critical moment in the world where everything's changing so much.
Hello YouTube, I'm Ross Drakes. I'm the founder of Nice Work, and thank you so much for your time at watching this video. If you're seeing me, it means you made it all the way to the end, so we've at least done something right. If you enjoyed this, we'd love it if you could hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And I think more important than that is, if you know someone who might need to hear this, if you think someone out there who needs this message in their life, please spread the link, because it makes a huge difference to the world, and it allows us to fulfill our message of making sure that there are no more bad brands in the world. Thank you very much, and we'll catch you in the next video.